This week, we got a question from Janet, and Janet lives in Santa Barbara, California. And she said, "Hi, Julie. 40 years ago, I was pregnant with quadruplets. I'd undergone fertility treatments in Los Angeles with the best doctors. I'm a nurse, and my husband's a doctor. My physician couldn't ever explain why there were so many babies because all my scans were normal. They said I was just meant to have 4 children. At 24 weeks, while on bed rest at a nearby hospital, I was accidentally overdosed with medication. My water broke, and I delivered 3 girls and a boy on Christmas Day, 1982. The babies survived a day and all succumbed to prematurity. I felt badly for the nurse and forgave her. I know how mistakes can happen. Nonetheless, I was heartbroken. 6 months later, the fertility doctor felt I should try again and said the result of being pregnant with 4 babies was a fluke and couldn't be explained. Well, this time I got pregnant with 5, 1 child in my fallopian tube, 4 in my uterus. I had surgery to remove the baby in the tube. The doctors figured out I was still pregnant on a scan a few days later and was able to carry the babies to 29 weeks, 3 boys and 1 girl, 39 years old today and healthy. A miracle for sure, especially back in 1983. After the 4 babies were born, the doctors told me I could never get pregnant again. And funny, a year later, I got pregnant and had another daughter. I often think about the babies I lost. I know I'll see them again, but often wish I could converse with them and let them know how much I've loved them. All 5 of my children are true miracles, and I often think God blessed me abundantly for trusting and believing He had my best interest at heart. Can you let me know that my 4 angels in spirit, 5 with the baby in the fallopian tube, are going to be there to greet me in heaven someday? Thank you, Janet." And here's my response. I thought that was a remarkable story. And I know it was a little long, but holy Moses, my goodness, what this woman's been through. And she forgave the nurse who messed up her medication. That makes her a saint in my book right now. I think that's amazing. That's an amazing thing that she was able to do. Okay, here's my response. "Hi, Janet. Wow, what a story. Calling your children, all 10 of them, miracle babies is an understatement. Not only will all of your deceased babies greet you when you arrive in heaven, along with the spirits of many other deceased relatives, friends, and pets, they're around you now, and you can communicate with them anytime you wish. Here's how. Our heads are like big satellite dishes that transmit and receive frequencies. And since every spirit, whether or not it's currently attached to a body, has its own frequency, all we have to do is tap into that frequency. So, in order to communicate with your babies or any spirit, doesn't matter whether you know them or not, you can talk to any spirit, anybody that's ever lived. You can talk to their spirit. I went on to say, just think of them. That'll tune your satellite dish head to their frequency. So just think of the person that you want to talk to, their spirit, that tunes your satellite dish head to their frequency, like you're tuning a channel on the radio. And this is what I go on to say. I must be psychic or something. It's like a radio station. When you choose 94.7 to listen to classic rock, you connect to 94.7 megahertz. That's the frequency on which the music is being broadcast. So just say something to one or all of your spirit babies, either aloud or in your mind. Their answer will immediately come into your head and feel like one of your thoughts. How you know the thought is from your spirit baby is, it'll be the first thought you think and will happen within a second or less. Try it and you'll realize how easy it is. The reason why it can come in less than a second is time doesn't exist in the spirit world. Time's a human creation. So our time of thinking a thought, Spirit's already got it. A lot of times they're already answering us because they don't have a time thing. They don't have any time constraints. Lastly, I said, for more information about what spirits surround us at the time of our death, please read my book, Angelic Attendants: What Really Happens as We Transition from This Life into the Next. And to develop and enhance the intuitive abilities you and everyone else naturally possess, please consider enrolling in one of my trainings. AskJulieRyan.com, and you'll learn way more about all of this. Thanks for your question. I hope my answer comforts you.